Hello, my beautiful lovelies. There is something going on for you specifically. Get that money, that wallet ready because you're about to take in that moolah, all right? So if you're new here, smash that like button, hit that follow, and let's go on. All right, so take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. This is Chai Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. Universe, please let us know, how are we going to break through to the next level of your excellence, your money, your power, your respect, your love. This is also health is wealth. So how are you going to get better in every way? Let's get into it. Universe wants to know if you cleaned your room. Okay, I don't know. Somebody, maybe you were meant to like clean up your desk or something small like that. But also, ooh, money's coming in. All right, Two of Wands, short journey, movement to or near water. So you're literally having your illumination era, your phase of like just going with the flow of your own tempo, not just being, swimming upstream. This is giving like your joy. Zen. That's what it's giving. More spa days, more self-care. Maybe you had been slacking on that. Maybe your hygiene game was good, but you could take it another level. And I'm not talking about like, more, bath bombs or something like that. No, I'm talking about read what's in those. What's in your hair shampoo? What's in your, maybe the water that comes through your shower head? What are you cleaning with? Are they like organic or are they like toxic for your skin? Because a lot of things get absorbed through your biggest organ, your skin. So let's get into it. Universe, what else does the collective need to know? What's holding them back from their money besides, just sprucing things up in a little more self-care? Ooh, it's tapping into your inner child. So what type of lifestyle do you want? Do you want to be a cozy girly? Do you want to be like zen? Do you want to live in a community, a society where everything is just so cute and loving and there's normal people and not weirdos? That's like literally you start with you. So it's Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. Don't bring anybody into your house who would knock off your future kind of like zen. If you're attracted to drama, that's no longer, that's ending right now. You're doing the internal work to make sure you're not even attracted or you don't fall for it. It's like the fall for it awards of like, like you have your rose colored glasses. You're not falling for it. You're just actually practicing self-preservation, really, right? So, you're not going to be captain. Save a or a girl or a guy, right? Save a person. They could be a bum. They could be, a moocher. It could be even somebody who's wealthy who wants to use your clout or your culture awareness, whatever it is. The Hermit card, loneliness, unattached, soul searching, time needed, or time alone. Exactly. Until you're like, oh, I'm not lonely, I'm just chilling alone, you are not ready for your relationship because you'll end up with someone who's codependent or uses your loneliness or desperation. You're not that. So they're literally you're putting up your boundaries. You're like, nah, I want someone who's like this and that, and I want to be as picky as I want to be. And universe is like, you better, because you're about to make so much money. So Page of Wands, young woman to 25 years, travel overland. So your money or your message or your items that you sell has gone global. Like maybe you're being seen on your channel or your thrift store or whatever it is. People are looking locally but also globally. And maybe like you're finally on the World Wide Web. Maybe you finally made a Pinterest account. Whatever it is, you're giving cozy vibes. You're giving something that's very earthy, family oriented, zen. Even if you don't have kids or a family or whatever, you're just giving like arts and crafts vibes. You could be the top attorney, accountant, whatever, but you're just a homie, like down to earth type of amazing go-getter. And that is what attracts your clients or whoever wants to do business with you. Or you might write a coloring book or whatever you're bringing to the table is giving. She's from a good kind of like a good stock, like she's raised in a great community, a great person. Maybe despite your past, you still have a great community, and that makes you so special, so that people are like, I kind of love her positive vibe, her cozy vibe. She's not naive, but she's also like chill. She's not always, not doing arts and crafts, because it's, there's like the nihilistic branch. That's kind of being like taken out, because it's like the shine light on things, and you shine brightness on things, the light disappears. You turn on the switch. It's kind of like you're inspiring so many people. And that is why people are like, yo, take my money. And that's wow, wow. Look at this. You're teaching people, you're leading by example, temperance, money restrictions, testing the waters before you jump right into a business deal, before you take venture capital money, before you make anything. You're like, what are my ideals for my business? What am I willing to do? Am I willing to work with corporations who, data harvest my customers' data? Or do I want to be one of those corporations that eventually puts toxins in the food when I started off organic because I cut corners? No. If that's the case, and you need to look like 10 couple years ahead to make sure you're not acquired by one of those weird corporations, right? So it's like, even if you haven't even sold one item, you haven't sold one book, you haven't had one client, one customer, one whatever, and these are all legal jobs, by the way. This isn't, you're not selling your body, your soul. No, 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 no. This is normal. You see that she has like the wings? It's literally like she's testing the waters to make sure that there's no toxins, there's no whatever. You're not just gonna gulp it. You're not gonna also like find out there was an oil spill. This is what it means. You do your homework, and people love that you double check your work, their work, so they feel like they can trust you a little more in a world where nobody knows who to trust, right? And so, because you've done the work and you've set the tone and you're very like, I'll walk you through it, people are like, you know what? I don't care if that you're my nail tag. You are telling me that, you're not using UV because it might give you skin cancer, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I kind of appreciate it. At least I know what your sources are, what you think, why you think that way. You're pretty in the open, the transparency. So temperance card, money restrictions, testing the waters. So before you make your idea, you've thought it through. And then you also look at this: cold, abrasive, demands respect. You don't play. You don't play about your business. You don't play about your customers. You don't play about, your value system, your morality system, whatever it is. You're like, I am a very loving and whatever, but I just want to, I want my customers to be maybe this group of people, and if it excludes some but keeps some, it's okay. We're not like rubbing it in your face, but it's just like, I don't have the capacity to go beyond this right now. I don't want to, and I want to just deal with my local community. Maybe people are going to be like, well, I want to buy your item or your thing from all the way across the world, and you're like, you know what, that's cool and all, but not yet. Not yet. I'm going at my own pace. Stuff like that. So King of Swords, man over 25 years, brown eyes and brown hair. This could also be like a soulmate coming in, or you might see like a YouTube of someone who looks like that, who's like maybe knows business, or you're not falling for just like any old YouTuber, but you're checking their sources. You've kind of seen, and you don't fall into the lull of just believing things you see, of like, you must do this, you gotta join an accelerator. No, thank you. They all fund people who are supportive of like wars and genocides. No, thank you. It's part of the cog and the machine. So if you're like aware of all of that, you're like, okay, I'm aware these corporations are not for me or the people or my future vision of the world or whatever, then you do have word of mouth. You should go to community events. You should meet people, touch grass, basically. Like, go outside on walks, maybe community build, and just kind of like, don't be naive, but you might be at the next farmer's market. You never know. So Knight of Swords, young man to 25 years, speedy situation or finish. Interesting. So it's going to happen really fast. You're ready. As soon as maybe you clean your room and write out your to-do list or get your planner or scrapbook, that is going to give you like a vision board of what is coming in. So do that in the next like couple of days, if not today, okay? As soon as you see this, because your money, whatever you want, your money, your power, your crypto, your social capital, whatever it is, you're about to get it, because the universe is like, yo, take my money. The people around are like, we're looking for someone like you, a leader, not a follower, someone who's like generous but graceful, but also they're gonna pay you more just to not go to other people, if that makes sense. So like, you maybe hand quilt make beautiful quilts, you make tapestries, maybe you make art. And it's like, yeah, they could pay $10 to the local huge department store and get something for $5 with a coupon, or they can go to you or your vintage shop because you found things out with love, with you cherish community, you cherish the small businesses that keep things going and being less like, without feeling and without, everything is just so brutalist art right now, just boring, boring, boring. You're like, okay, well, I want humanity back, not fast fashion, not fast anything. 10 of Cups, happiness, good things, party or celebration. There you go. You're about to get so much money. You're going to bring joy to people's minds. Maybe you're a wedding planner. Who knows? Maybe you have amazing interior design skills, or you can see like this is a cool theme for a bachelorette, and you just make like, your own thing, and people find you and they're like, hey, I would love for you to put together a collage for me because I just need to know, like, I like this color and I like this, but I don't know what to do. What should I buy? What should I do? And you kind of become like an event planner, or maybe you just like put the vision, you're the visionary, and they go buy all the things, but they pay you like $10 for your PDF that says, if you have 10 people or this, or you like the Western vibe, here's Western chic, where you give a girl a cowboy hat and a little goodie bag that looks like an avocado cactus. I don't know. Whatever it is, or you are a great party planner or gift bag, swag bag creator. Maybe you're great at stuff like that. Enjoy it. Like, that is, people are going to be like, I'll pay $1,000 an hour if I get to have you as the brain behind this because I respect your work. So that's really what's going to happen. And you're like, I'd rather keep the community small because I don't want it to go viral in the sense that somebody's like, well, she charges too much or too little. I don't care. That's what you have to say. You're zen, counting your money, but other people are happy around you. Do you see that? You literally have this great zen moment. 9 of Pentacles, place, it says peace of mind and contentment, joy, abundance. You're just really loving life. And that is what's coming in for you, because remember, it started off with childhood memories, or, how you want to rewrite your childhood, whatever it is. And then boom, into contentment, peace of mind, because it really is important to you at this stage. And the more peaceful you are in your own, like, you love what you do, you love the price you put it at, you're not downplaying yourself, you're not, maybe you're working for someone or maybe not, whatever it is, you set your own tone, you set the prices, you set the work-life balance. It's up to you now. You don't want to work in person, you want to work remote, bet you got that. This is also the Hierophant, marriage, government or public company, body corporate, official building, or official situation. So it's up to you. Do you want to go fully official, fully, you are official in what you are. So you don't need like the corporations to tell you you're legit when you're getting the same amount of money without them taking equity. So you're kind of like rewriting like what's happening, because a lot of things are actually arbitrary. But what this symbolizes is that the people who look up to you, that want to, take my money, whatever, they genuinely respect your work. They see you as official. They love what you're doing, and they don't feel like maybe I'm charging too much. Maybe I'm not giving you, the customer is right most of the times, but really it's your turn now to give yourself the art and the leeway, because you're like, I also want to be a little greedy. It's not greedy if it's selfless. Like your art is whatever. Nobody has to buy your ish, right? Like, you're not a monopoly compared to all these other corporations. Have fun with it. Charge as much as you want. And if you don't have any customers, then obviously tweak it. But if you do, then obviously double the assets over management, period. All right, congratulations. Definitely claim this reading, because girl, you're about to get a lot of money, a lot of new properties, and there's a lot going on. So get learn about your estates, your trust in estate, like literally plan ahead. Don't just get with any old bum who wants to take your half, or your education, and just like pick your brain for a minute and read. Nah, my time is very important to me. You could pay $1,000 to talk to me at this point. Yes, with or without degrees, with or without whatever, I am literally, my time is money. Okay, so I do want to help you and I want to talk, but at this cost, whatever. And so this says rose black tea. This is, obviously don't drink this if you're allergic, but this is the tea that's going to speed it up, like a rosy type black tea. It says fragrant and aromatic black tea, romantic, smooth, delightful, traditional rose Kongu black tea, delicious, hot or iced. So it's a triple leaf tea. So this is just giving like the air of like, look at this, the fragrance, taste, and romance of rose petals joined together with aromatic rich, okay, rich people, richness coming your way, health and wealth. Like it's layers of romance. You're bringing the romance back to work. You're not just like, you know, a cubicle shorty, unless it's your cubicle and you get to decorate it and you bring the spark into day-to-day first character energy. All right, so until next time, I'll see you later. Get that money, girl. Bye.